back to CNN News 18 with me, Hem Kaur Saroya. Now, here's the latest that we are getting for you. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paying tribute to Atal Bihari Vajpayee here. Now, they are marking the 100th birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee today. Today is the 25th of December with a series of cultural programs which have been organized. There are a lot of cultural programs which have been organized here. On this occasion, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also unveil a bronze statue of three leaders linked to the Jansangh tradition, Atal Bihari Vajpayee and others, at the newly developed Rashtriya Prerna Sthal. For more on this, we have Payal Mehta live with us. Payal, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, here it's a significant day today. What can you tell us of all the programs which have been scheduled for the day? It's a big day, of course, for also the Rashtriya Prerna Sthal.
Yes, it's a very, very important day in the life and the times of any BJP or any Jansangh Karyakarta, given the fact that Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the most towering figure of, of this entire series that, the BJP and the Jansangh can really speak about. His leadership, his prime ministership is something that they really, really swear by. And that is a very, very special occasion because this is the 100th year celebration of his birth anniversary. And special programs that you have been mentioning have been lined up as well. The Prime Minister, in fact, will be visiting his Karya Kshetra in Lucknow, this afternoon. Of course, at 11 o'clock in the morning, the closing ceremony of the Sansad Khel Mahotsav will take place. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be addressing virtually as well. There is, of course, a press ceremony which is taking place at a Prerna Sthal. You can see various leaders on your frame. You can see Prime Minister Narendra Modi. You can see the Delhi BJP chief, Virendra Sachdeva. And they are all waiting, for the dignitaries to really arrive as well. So it's a big somber occasion as far as these leaders are really concerned, because there is no comparison any leader can actually match with the aura that Atal Bihari Vajpayee had, the kind of leadership that he displayed. And at a time that, he also was very, very popular among the opposition. He was somebody that the opposition also said was a trademark way in which, the position and the opposition both can work together as well. His foreign policy, the way he communicated with people, that is something which everybody speaks about. Not to forget that Atal Bihari Vajpayee was also known for his great poetry, and that is something which you can see. You can also see former Vice President of India, Venkaiah Naidu, who has worked with Atal Bihari Vajpayee during his times, has been the Rural Development Minister during his government. He also can be seen over here, and this grand celebration takes place. Yesterday there was a Deep Utsav which was celebrated at the BJP headquarters, where BJP's National President Mr. JP Nadda graced the occasion as well. So, a big occasion today, given the fact that Atal Bihari Vajpayee is a towering figure that the BJP can never forget. And ever since Prime Minister Narendra Modi came to power here in the centre, his birth anniversary is being celebrated as a good governance day, and that is one thing which continues.
Absolutely. Now, of course, Payal, they're also saying that this 100th birth anniversary is being observed to connect people with values of nationalism, culture and public service. These are some of the core elements of this entire celebration and the cultural programs which have been organized for the course of the day also. How do you assess the significance of these in today's landscape?
Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi says that Atal Bihari Vajpayee always stood for good governance, always stood for the welfare of the people. And that is the reason the Modi government observes this day as the Good Governance Day. And that is something which is going to be remembered. So year after year, there are many programs that they do in terms of showing that governance is going to be a key. Today is one such occasion as well. Atal Bihari Vajpayee stood for nationalism, stood for values that the Jansangh carried from their times to, of course, now where you see the RSS, the BJP government over here. So obviously that is something which is extremely special as far as the BJP is concerned. And who can forget the contribution of Atal Bihari Vajpayee? He had tough days, both as a politician and, of course, had a plagued health, over a period of time before he left this world as well. So everybody, whether, they're big or small leaders, draw inspiration from Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The Prime Minister, of course, there. Welcoming Rashtrapati Draupadi Murmu, who's come to pay her tribute to the late former Prime Minister.
Right, Payal, and also a major, of course, program for the Good Governance Day is going to be the unveiling of that bronze statue of the three senior leaders. If you could talk to us about that. All right, so this is the latest that we're getting right now. There you can see the visuals on your screens right now. Draupadi Murmu there on your screens. We also saw Prime Minister Narendra Modi just moments ago here. Now, the government is marking the 100th birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee today, the 25th of December, also known as Good Governance Day. It is celebrated as Good Governance Day in India. And of course, this is a tradition which was established. And on this occasion, Prime Minister will be unveiling a 65-foot bronze statue of three senior leaders linked to the Jansangh tradition also. There are various cultural programs which have been planned across the state through the course of the day as well, and we'll continue to bring you all the visuals from that. We're talking about Atal Bihari Vajpayee's timeless legacy is what we're focusing on right now. For more on this, we also have with us Arun Dhanta. Thank you so much for joining me, Arun. Good morning. Now, of course, we're getting these live visuals right now. What can you tell us? Lots of programs, of course, planned for the day.
Well, that's right. Prime Minister Modi is starting his day with a visit to Sadaiv Atal at Rajghat, and of course, he'll be paying his respect to Atal
All
Bihari
right,
Vajpayee.
just a second, Arun, if I could just, pardon my interruption there. There we have Prime Minister Narendra Modi there also. There you can see the Indian Prime Minister. These are the visuals, live visuals that we're getting right now. Let's just quickly go across to Arun back again. Sorry for that interruption, Arun. We were just getting the live visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi also. Please continue.
Well, that's right, Steve. It's Atal Bihari Vajpayee's birth anniversary, 101 birth anniversary, and remember that one of the tallest leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party. He was somebody who formed BJP, and in fact, today it can be seen that Prime Minister Modi is there at Sadaiv Atal, a place which is dedicated to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, three times former Prime Minister of the country. And we've seen that Prime Minister Modi has been speaking about the influence that Atal Bihari Vajpayee has had in his life. And we all know the stature of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the kind of respect that he commended. In fact, those famous parliament speeches are still being seen by people on social media. And he was somebody who's respected all across the party lines, even during that famous speech that he made inside the parliament when his government fell short of the majority mark. That also is something which was appreciated by everyone. And today is the birth anniversary of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and therefore we are seeing that the Prime Minister Modi is there at Sadaiv Atal, a place which is dedicated to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and we'll of course be seeing various other dignitaries during the day paying their respects to Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Remember that two of the stalwarts of the BJP who formed the BJP, Lal Krishna Advani and Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and also Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the first president of Bharatiya Janata Party. We know what he has done for the country, that nuclear tests that he has done in Pokhran, and that too at that point in time when United States had immense pressure on India, and he's somebody who in fact had been Prime Minister of the country thrice, starting from 1996 for 13 days, and then for 1.5 years, and then finally in 1999 for 5 years. So he's a very, very revered figure for the BJP. And today Prime Minister Modi, after paying his respect at Sadaiv Atal, he will be going for that big program in Lucknow, where a statue of Atal Bihari Vajpayee will be inaugurated, launched by Prime Minister Modi. And of course, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh will also be present in there. So that is also going to be a big, big program. We are also given to understand that the statues of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, Deen Dayal Upadhyay, the founder of Jan Sangh, and of course, after that, BJP was formed earlier. It was Jan Sangh there. So these two people are also the founders of Jan Sangh, and they will also have their statues there in Lucknow, which has been planned today. And Prime Minister Modi, of course, will be there. So he of course will have lots of programs today related to Atal Bihari Vajpayee during the day.
All right, Arun, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. Now, CNN News 18's Aman Sharma also spoke to former media advisor to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Ashok Tandon, who's made big revelations to CNN News 18 about his new book. Listen to this.
1999 में जब सरकार गिरी, एक वोट से सरकार गिरी, उसके बाद भी आपने ये बात अपनी किताब में लिखा है कि एक बात होने लगी कैंप में कि शायद किसी और को नेता चुना जाए, पर ममता बनर्जी और कई और नेताओं ने इसके बारे में बिल्कुल कहा कि वाजपेयी जी हैं तभी तक एनडीए है। ये तो बहुत ही बड़ी बात तो आप लिख रहे हैं इस बार भी।
बिल्कुल, और ये बात शायद पहली बार बाहर आ रही है
जी,
क्योंकि उस समय एक वोट से जब सरकार गिर गई तो विपक्ष की ओर से भी प्रयास हो रहे थे नई सरकार बनाने के, और उसमें अड़चनें भी आ रही थी, हम सब जानते ही हैं। तो ऐसे में एक मूव चला था, और मैंने लिखा भी है कि ये किसके द्वारा चला ये हम लोग नहीं जान पाए, लेकिन ये चला था कि अगर जो थर्ड फ्रंट है वो देवेगौड़ा की बजाय आई के गुजराल को प्रधानमंत्री बना सकते हैं, देवेगौड़ा रिज़ाइन करते हैं और उसी के बाद गुजराल जाकर राष्ट्रपति को दोबारा से सरकार बनाने का दावा करते हैं, तो क्या ये एनडीए में नहीं हो सकता कि हम वाजपेयी की बजाय किसी और को नेता चुनकर दोबारा से दावा ठोकें? जब ये मूव चला, और इसको पहली बात स्वाभाविक है कि घटकों में इसकी चर्चा होनी चाहिए थी, तो जब एनडीए के घटकों में ये बात चली तो ममता बनर्जी ने, वाइको ने इसका विरोध किया, और खुलकर विरोध किया और घोर विरोध किया। आज ये दोनों नेता राजनीति में सक्रिय हैं, अगर इसको किसी ने खंडन करना है तो उनसे पूछ भी सकता है। और ममता बनर्जी ने तो खुलकर कहा कि नो वाजपेयी नो एनडीए, नो वाजपेयी नो एनडीए गवर्नमेंट। वाइको ने भी उतनी ही जोरदार आवाज़ में इसका विरोध किया, और नवीन पटनायक भी उस समय एनडीए में थे, उन्होंने भी कहा कि वाजपेयी के बिना हम किसी और के नेतृत्व में सरकार बनाने की सोच भी नहीं सकते। तो इसलिए मैंने उसका प्रकरण का जिक्र किया कि घटक दल में भी ऐसे लोग थे जो अटल जी के नेतृत्व के बारे में इतना ज़्यादा गंभीरता से सोचते थे, तो ये भी उनके व्यक्तित्व और उनके नेतृत्व के बारे में एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात है।